Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom, and today I'm going to go over the top 20 features found in iOS 8. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first feature we are going to be talking about is battery usage by app. And if I jump into the settings app here and go to general and then to usage and then tap on battery usage, here we'll find a list that is populated based on apps that are using our battery. And pretty much every app should have a listing here, but as you can see, they are rated from the highest percentage to the lowest percentage. So you can tell which app is using your battery the most. And as you can see, well, if Hangouts is using 15% of my battery most of the time, and maybe I should back off of Hangouts a little bit. And that's kind of the idea here, just so you can tell which apps are draining your battery. So the next feature we are going to be talking about is desktop site in Safari. And this will allow you to request the desktop version of any website through Safari. And all you have to do is visit the website. As you can see, I have google.com pulled up. If we tap on the address bar and scroll down, we have the option to request desktop site. So if we tap on that, it will load up the desktop version of Google for us. And it's that simple. Another great feature found in iOS 8 is the ability to use Touch ID with certain apps. So as you can see here, I have the 1Password app, and if I launch it, it's actually going to ask me to authenticate with Touch ID. And once I do that, it will unlock the app and let us in. But that is not where the fun ends. There are actually extensions that can be used throughout iOS 8, and 1Password takes advantage of that. And if I go into Safari, and as you can see, I have the Yahoo webmail login pulled up. If I tap on the share button down here, I have a 1Password button that I have enabled through the app, and then I can go ahead and tap on that and choose my login, and it will allow me to log into the Yahoo mail site right there without even entering any of my information. So your password pops right up and you are all set and ready to go. Very, very convenient in my opinion. The next thing we are looking at is QuickType, and that is this little predictive row that you see up here at the top. So we have different words that are present based on how I type on my device, and as it learns how I type more, it will show better predictions up there. Now you can always turn that off by holding down on the globe button down here at the bottom and turning off predictive. That'll get rid of that little bar. And you can also tap on that globe button in order to change keyboards. And whoa, what do you see here? Well, this is the next feature that we're getting to, which is custom keyboards in iOS 8. So we have third-party keyboards enabled, and right here I have SwiftKey, and that allows me to swipe to type, and it's pretty much that simple. You can find different third-party keyboards available in the App Store. They download to your phone, and then you can enable them via the Settings app. So if we hop over into the Settings app here, and we go back out, we can go to General, and then down to Keyboard, and we can add new keyboards in here. So as you can see, I have SwiftKey. We can add a new keyboard and select it from there. Your third-party keyboards will be shown here as well. So that is just another cool feature here in iOS 8. Next up, we are taking a look at Quick Reply. And as you can see, as I drag down on this banner that just popped up, we have this nice little dialog box where we can type in our response. So I can go ahead and type in hello and send that off just like that without even opening up the Messages app. So it's pretty simple and a convenient way to be able to reply to your messages. Speaking of messages, we are also checking out the enhanced group features within iOS 8. So as you can see here, I have a group message pulled up. And first off, I have the ability to go into the Details tab and either add a contact to the group conversation, see the existing contacts, or if I swipe down, I can even rename the group conversation and make it something like party or whatever. And that's how it will be listed inside of your Messages app. So you can see that we have party right here listed just like that. Next up, we are talking about handoff, and this is a feature that will allow you to resume things that you are working on, let's say, your iOS device on your Mac or vice versa. It's a very handy feature, and I actually detailed it a little more in a video that I will link down below for you if you'd like to find out more about handoff. But it's a very cool feature, especially if you own an iOS device and a Mac, but it will work between iPhone and iPad as well. Another cool feature with notifications are these interactive notifications that we can actually drag down on, let's say, a reminder or a tweet or something on Facebook and be able to retweet it, favorite, like it, or in this case, with a reminder, I can mark as completed or snooze it if I would like, and it will take care of that action for you just like that. So very convenient way to dismiss notifications and interact with them on the fly in iOS 8. Coming up next, we have pretty cool voice and video messages. Now you see this little microphone off to the side right here. Well, if we hold that down, we actually have the ability to compose a voice message, as you can see with the little waveform running, and then we can swipe up to send it off to our party there, or your message or whatever you happen to be doing at the time. So we can also do the same thing with video. If I hold down on the camera, I can actually go ahead and record a video just like this, as you can see me doing right here, and be able to just send it off with a quick swipe, sending off that video message to the group conversation that I have here, or an individual iMessage if I'd like. The next feature we are talking about lives in the Details tab, and at the bottom here, as you can see, we have an attachments gallery, which I can use to quickly find any attachments that were sent during this conversation, instead of having to scroll up and down through the messages. Now we can also enable Do Not Disturb on a per thread level, and we can send our current location or share my location as well. Now if you ever wanted it to be easier to send a photo inside of the Messages app, well, if we just tap on the camera there, we have our most recent pictures pull up here at the top. So I can quickly send a photo just by tapping on it. I can add a comment if I'd like, and I can send it off just like that. Just makes it very easy to access all of your photos right here without having to dig into your photo library and then select a picture. It just makes it a little bit quicker having that little shortcut there. The next feature we are taking a look at is Notification Center widgets. And as you can see here, I have an Evernote widget, and that's because the Evernote app has been updated for iOS 8 to include this widget. So they will come along with apps that you download that have this feature enabled. But it's pretty cool because I can access any of these actions right here from my Today view in the Notification Center. Alternatively, I can edit that and remove it if I would like, just by tapping on that little minus button there and removing the widget, or I can add it back if I'd like to and move it around. So just another cool feature to enhance the Notification Center here in iOS 8. If you take a lot of photos and videos with your smartphone or tablet, you might want to pay attention to this feature, and that is the iCloud photo library. Currently, it's in beta, but what it does is it automatically uploads and stores your entire photo library in iCloud, and you can access that anywhere and download them at full resolution. Now, like I said, it's currently in beta, so it basically tells you not to rely on it until they work out some of the bugs and kinks, but you can start using the beta if you'd like to. I would just recommend to back up your photos as well and don't rely on that 100% until it is out of beta. Next up, we are checking out Shazam integration with Siri. So if we hold down Siri and ask Siri what song is playing, she'll listen and then give us a response. So let's go ahead and check it out. What song is playing? So as you can see here, Siri was able to identify the song that was playing in the background, and we also conveniently have a nice little purchase button right there as well in case you'd like to buy it. Another cool feature available with iOS 8 in the Maps app is the ability to take flyover tours. And as you can see here, if I type in some of the supported locations, which you can find on Apple's website, some of them are the Apple headquarters and Yosemite National Park, but if I tap on Start, it will actually give me a nice little flyover tour of that location. It's really nothing special, but it gives you a nice rotating bird's eye view of whatever you'd like to look at instead of having to manually do it. But as I said, this is only compatible with certain locations at the moment. With iOS 8 comes some new sharing options, and if we go into a photo here, let's see, we have a photo pulled up and I tap on the share button, I have some options available. Some of them were default, but if I scroll over to more, I can actually enable different options such as Evernote. So I can pull that up and drag that up to the front if I wanted to. And as you can see here, we have an Evernote sharing option available as well. So you can have custom share sheet buttons based on different apps that you have installed, and it's going to be up to those apps in order to make those buttons available. Thanks to iOS 8, we now have the ability to download app bundles from developers. So as you can see here, this is just one bundle, the Diptych Power Bundle, and there are 3 apps in this bundle for one price. So as you can see, it lists actually the regular price of the apps down below and the 3 apps that you're getting, as well as screenshots, and you can purchase all 3 of these as an entire bundle. And as you can see here, I have the option to complete the bundle because I have one of the apps that I already own. But it's a pretty cool feature available here in iOS 8 that will allow you to purchase multiple apps at a discounted price based on the developer's specifications. And finally, iOS 8 gives us the ability to shoot time-lapse video. So if I go ahead and press record here and I move my hand a little slowly behind the camera, kind of boring, but go ahead and stop that, we can now view that as a time lapse. So if I go into my gallery here and play this, you can see that it actually moves very, very fast. And this can be pretty cool to capture some nice sunlight videos, some sunrise videos, or things like that. Anything that you would potentially use a time lapse for, you can do in iOS 8. Very cool feature, and I hope that I can catch some nice little sunrises with this time lapse mode in the near future. But I hope you enjoyed this iOS 8 features overview. These are just some of the top features, my top 20 that are found in iOS 8. And if you have any favorite features, be sure to let me know down in the comments section. I appreciate everybody watching, and be sure to leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also, like I said, let me know if you have any specific features you'd like to see featured in a future video. Be sure to subscribe for iPhone 6 and iOS 8 coverage coming up in the future. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and have a great day.